Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of the Balderdash podcast, the podcast that made the Kessel Run in 11 parsecs. That's right, Han Solo ain't got shit on us. I'm Red Devil, joined, of course, by my barking co-host, Uncle Legend.
I'm not barking. What is going on, everybody? It is your two favorite people in the world. We are here on episode 7. That's wild that it has been... We're on episode 7 of something that we decided to start in each other's basement.
Pretty much,
respectively, you know, across the country in each other's basement.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this was something we kind of just... One night, we were just talking for a while, and then we're like, hey, let's do a podcast, and here we are.
So how's your week been since we last talked? I know, didn't you have to go to the dentist this week?
No, I was wrong on my days. That's actually this Wednesday. It's my first day.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out here. I'm lucky I get pants on in the morning. But I actually had a pretty good week, though. I got some streams in. You know, I had a blast with that. Played a new game. We'll probably talk about that a little later. But actually, I did something I haven't done in a while. I caught up on some TV.
Wow, you were watching Okay. 3, 2, 1, continue.
Okay, so I watched Don't Look Up on Netflix. Have you seen this or heard about this show?
You know, I've seen it on there, but I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so the movie is starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. They're astronomers of some kind. So they discover that there's a comet that's like 9 kilometers wide heading for Earth. And it's going to hit Earth. Like, that's the whole thing. So they have to try and convince the U.S. government and the American people that this is actually happening.
Okay.
So I feel like the movie, I'm not going to give any spoilers. We can probably talk about it next week if you get a chance to watch it. But I kind of feel like how the movie plays out is how it would play out in real life.
So here's the thing. My wife and I almost watched that. So when we did my date night for my birthday, we were trying to find something to watch, and we almost watched that movie. But I hate stupid people.
Okay.
And that movie seemed like it had a lot of stupid people in it, and I was like, I don't know if I would really enjoy watching it because it's just the most annoying thing to me when people are stupid.
Well, there's a lot of stupid people, but I feel like it really I feel like it matched up with how things would go in the current state of our world.
You know, it's funny that you say that you watched that because I'm wearing a NASA shirt right now.
Nice.
I'm wearing a NASA hoodie.
So the other thing, and those of you who are here for my intro, I started watching Peacemaker on HBO.
Oh, is it any good?
Cena. Oh my God. I don't think I've laughed that much at a show since Deadpool.
Oh my God, I gotta watch it.
I never thought I would actually like John Cena in any form of acting.
Really?
But this fucking show, dude. It's hilarious. And him playing that character like that, it's kind of like Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man.
Right.
No one else could really play Iron Man. So I kind of feel like that's how this is, where with him being Peacekeeper, no one else could play that role.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, that was a blast. I think there's 4 episodes. The 5th episode comes out on Thursday.
Oh.
Peacemaker.
Okay.
Sorry, go hard in chat. Yeah, so that was kind of it. I got some streams in. I played some Destiny 2, played some DayZ, and then I also tried out Rainbow Six Extraction a little bit on stream. But yeah, that was pretty much my week.
You know, I gotta say, after watching a bunch of different HBO shows, so I've never really watched any HBO TV or movies, really at all. And we have HBO Max. We got it for the Harry Potter trilogy, or the Harry Potter movies that ended up not being on there. And we just kind of kept it. And I've watched a bunch of shows on there, and I gotta say, I swear they produce the best TV.
HBO Max is expensive, but I tell you what, I use it all the time now.
Yeah. I mean, we use it for all kinds of shows. We've watched The Nevers. I watch Westworld. We got there's like a fan. I don't watch. It's not Game of Thrones, but there's another like fantasy show on there. I've watched a couple movies on there. Like we get our money's worth, 100%. Like we use it. We use it constantly.
See, the problem is in my house. All right, so I'll run you down the fucking list of subscriptions I have to TV. I have Hulu, I have Netflix, I have HBO Go, I have Disney Plus, I have ESPN Plus.
Okay.
I could probably live off of Disney and HBO, but I'm a huge comic book movie fan.
Oh.
So at the end of the day, it's the Marvel and the DC movies for me.
Yeah. We got Netflix. We don't pay, or no. We don't pay for Netflix, but we pay for Hulu. We have Netflix. We have a family account or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. I let my wife deal with it. I'm like, yeah, you can. Yeah. We have Hulu. We have HBO Max. We had the Peacock Premium, but we didn't use it enough. So now we have Peacock with ads, which is free.
That's what we have. Yeah.
And then we got Disney Plus, which my wife was watching that new Disney Plus movie. It's about a
Encanto?
girl. Yes.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
It's fucking addicting, and the songs are stuck in my head 90% of the day thanks to my kids.
I didn't even watch it. It didn't capture my attention at all. But I watch The Bad Batch, and or I'm watching through The Bad Batch, I guess is a good way to put it. And then the Clone Wars, and I watch all the Star Wars stuff. I'm a huge Star Wars maniac. I've seen all the Marvel movies so many times.
Yep, same with me. I've seen all the Marvel movies 10 times over. I've seen all the Star Wars movies 10 times over. Bad Batch is good. I'm not overly impressed with the Boba Fett series.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna be honest.
Watch it. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
I was waiting for it
It's not hitting like it should.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to get a little bit more traction behind it before I watched it, because like everybody, you've got those heart-shaped glasses on when you're watching the first episode, right? Because it's Boba Fett, and it's everybody, like most people's favorite villain, and regardless of outside of Darth Vader, it's Boba Fett, right? Yeah. And then I was like, well, I'll let it go a little bit. I'll see what people say, because
I'm not overly impressed. Now, however, his part in The Mandalorian where he came out and just started whacking motherfuckers with a stick, like that was an epic scene. Okay. But I don't feel like it's carrying over to the series.
I have a terrible confession to make. I never watched Mandalorian season 2. And it's because I got lost in another TV show at the time. And my wife doesn't like it, so I have to watch it on my own time. And I just completely forgot to watch it. Like, I wanted to watch it. I was waiting for it to drop and completely forgot. Completely.
I don't think we can be friends.
We can still be friends, all right?
I don't know if we can. How can you not have watched Mandalorian season 2?
Okay, I will not watch. You know what? I'm going to watch it this week. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it.
You still haven't watched fucking Spider-Man.
Because I'm not going to a theater. I'm not doing it.
Fucking guy.
When it's gonna come out on Disney Plus in like a week. I swear, dude. They release everything.
Okay. I'll watch it again when it comes out.
Oh my god.
So anyway, rest of your week. How's your week been? How's the family? How's all that?
My week was all right. It was a very stressful week for no real reason. It was just kind of stressful. Okay. My stream has just been all over the place lately, right? And not in a good way. Okay. People have been clipping things that they shouldn't be clipping, and posting them places that they shouldn't be posting them, so they're not permanent on the internet. All right? Because sometimes, I don't want a video of me barking all over the place. I don't.
Who would clip that though?
You did actually.
What?
Yeah, that was you.
Are you sure it was me?
100%. I can go back and I can tell you who clipped it.
That doesn't sound like something I'd do.
Yeah, well, it was you and Chode, both of you. But no, other than it's been an all right week. It's been pretty good. I'm fully like finally fully recovered from the accident. So next I'm
Good.
done with PT. I'm done with Cairo. I have one final appointment at the end of February to give me the all clear, and then everything is finally done with that. So that's pretty exciting, but yeah, nothing too crazy. I played everything this week. Tarkov, Outriders, tried the new Hitman 3. That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
That just released on the 20th, and it is a blast. If you haven't played the other Hitmans, well, you're in luck, because you can go on the Xbox Game Pass and you can get Hitman, the new Hitman trilogy, and you can play through all the games. But that game is a lot of fun, very hard, very, very hard.
Yeah, I haven't played a Hitman since I think like PlayStation 2.
Oh, dude, you got to try the new trilogy. The games are gorgeous. They're absolutely stunning games. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I again played a lot of Tarkov. Started branching out by myself on Tarkov, which is a little spooky. Um, yeah, yeah, I don't know. I've been looking for a job, but I'm not quite sure what I want to do because I enjoy content creation too much. So I guess we'll just see where that goes. But
Heard that.
yeah, all in all, it was an all right week. It wasn't, nothing to really look at. Nothing crazy happened.
Well, I mean, something big happened to you on stream.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, what became from the
Oh,
Bark situation?
yeah, no, you're
I
right.
feel like you should tell a little bit about what
Yeah,
happened there.
I should. So here, I'm gonna give the whole story. I'm gonna give the whole story. All right. So if you're listening to this, buckle your seatbelt and get ready for a wild ride, because you're going down Uncle Lane right now. All right. My channel is filled with me doing dumb shit. That's what I do. Right. I do dumb
True story.
shit. Yeah. And Fly Breezy, a huge. We had him on in episode 2. One,
Mm-hmm.
two. He
2.
was right after Go Hard, yeah. So we had him on episode 2, and he's grown to be a huge part of the community, and he sent me a care package for my birthday. And he was telling me it's gonna make your stream so much better, it's gonna be amazing. I'm like, hell yeah. I was a little nervous, but he kind of put my nerves at ease, and he was like, no, it's gonna be great. The box shows up, a huge box. First red flag, the whole box has another smaller box in it, and it's filled with packing peanuts. I hate packing peanuts. Fucking hate them. They're terrible. They're the bane. They're almost as bad as glitter. Almost worse, low key. And so
Not even close.
I open up the second box, and in the second box is something that I've wanted forever. I've wanted a Go XLR forever, and I haven't been able to get one yet. And there it is, sitting right in front of me. It's a Go XLR. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh, yes, dude. I'm so excited. I'm thanking him. And he goes, open the box. Now, granted, this box weighs about 6 pounds, about the weight of a Go XLR. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, no. Then I realize that the tape isn't open. The tape is open that holds the flap shut. And I open it up, and inside of this box is a strap-on tail, gloves that look like dog paws, and ears, like the dog ears that you can clip onto like your hair or whatever, and a tow hitch. Now,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm sorry to butt in here, but I knew what you were getting, and I'm not gonna lie. Whenever you saw the Go XLR, it was so hard for me to watch that stream because I seen the excitement in your face, and you're just like, yes, finally. And I knew what was actually inside of the box. I'm just like, oh, I don't know if I can watch this. The disappointment he's gonna face. Oh no.
yeah.
It was hard for me.
Well, and I had made a deal with Breezy about a week before the box showed up. I made a deal. I was like, look, he's like, all you have to do is promise me that you're going to use it on your first stream. Like, as soon as you open it, you're going to open the box on stream, and you're going to use it. And I made that deal with him. That was part of the deal of me getting the box. Worst deal I've ever made in my entire life. So I'm sitting there, and I'm putting the ears on and the gloves on and the belt on or whatever. And my lovely co-host here, the shit that he is, he's like, if I give you $20, will you bark into your mic? And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. This guy tips me $20 regardless. Now I'm a stand-up guy, and if somebody says I'm giving you this money for a specific reason, I'm gonna uphold that reason. And so I'm like, fuck, now I got to do it. So you can find the clip all over TikTok, Hover, on the channel, everywhere. I look into the mic and I bark, or I look into the camera talking to the mic and I bark. I bark for everyone. Now, this post doesn't go super viral on Hover, believe it or not. Like 100, and I think the last I checked is like 160, 170 views.
But honestly, that's not bad for Hover.
No, it's not bad because
that's not bad for
it's
Hover.
an up and coming platform. So it's not terrible, but it wasn't like viral, right? Like not thousands of views. Well, it happened to catch the eye of a partner of J64. And he liked it and he showed it to his stream. And his stream, whether it was chat or himself, I'm not sure, but he decided to raid me. He raided me amongst in the middle of one of my Tarkov raids with 128 viewers. Now that's about roughly 10 times what I normally average. So I was sweating. I was a little bit nervous.
You were nervous. I could see it on your face. You were nervous. I was there.
I didn't know what to do. It was so out of nowhere. But it was really cool. So yeah, was it worth it? Kind of.
I feel like it was, and I'm the one who spent real world money on this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm also the guy that gave you $50 to tackle a fucking Christmas tree.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then you and Breezy, I have this whole get up on, right? I look like an idiot because it's not. Now look, my brother's a furry. Okay. So I know what the whole costume thing looks like. He lives in my basement. All right. And this is this isn't even a whole furry costume. It literally looks like you could tell I'm uncomfortable. You can tell that I don't wear this shit. I don't like it. So I'm already uncomfortable. I'm walking around with a tail hanging off my ass. And Red and Breezy are in chat. They're like, hey, we'll both pay you $50 if you can get your wife to come in the room and walk you around on a leash. No way. My wife,
right.
If she would have even opened up that door, I would have turned around and told her to get the fuck out of my room.
No. Bullshit, you wouldn't have. You
Yes,
would have made $100. Bullshit.
I totally would have. There's
bullshit.
No, I would not. I wouldn't have done it.
Your ass would have been a good little puppy, barking behind your wife, walking around the fucking room for $100.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever. We know. We already know the answer to this.
You know what? I want to change the subject.
Of course you do.
But for real though, gaming news. Let's cover news real quick. Let's do some announcements. Let's do some updates. So first,
Jesus Christ, you're talking fast.
I know. Sorry, I'll talk slow.
No, it's okay. It's just I'm dumb. It's a lot to process.
Okay, so first we're gonna do the Balderdash podcast. We have some updates on the podcast itself, on some other things. So we will be transitioning mid-February. I'm making your life easy, Red. We're gonna be transitioning mid-February from streaming on Twitch and recording all of the lives on Twitch to doing it over on YouTube. It makes it a little bit easier for us. That way you guys can see everything that's going on. People that are watching the recording can see from start to finish what it looks like. So that's going to be happening mid-February. We'll have an exact date for you in a little bit longer. I can't believe it's almost February already. That's wild.
And just for a little bit of backstory. So the reason we're not doing it tonight is I want to get a little bit more of experience on YouTube. I've never really did like a full stream to YouTube. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm probably going to stream to YouTube on my channel to get some experience, understand what it's all about. And then I will be live on the Balderdash channel for every podcast from there on out.
Yes. And so we'll be doing that. And that really opens up a lot of doors for you guys, the listener, to be able to support the channel just by coming out and watching us do the lives, and you'll be able to watch all the recordings and everything. And so we're trying to turn this into a more fluent entity other than just having our two channels and everything. So
yeah.
Also, you can find us now Now we are on TikTok, so you can see the best clips, your favorite clips, on our TikTok. Go ahead and give that a follow. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're just having fun with it. The TikTok is all just right now. It's 3 clips and they're all stupid. They're not bad clips.
That's
they're
what
just,
we are.
Yeah,
that's our podcast in a nutshell.
But
we come here, get a little bit of news, see what's going on in the world, and it's just us being dipshits. Like, no bullshit here.
Yeah, no bullshit. You guys get to see all the problems we have. That's a good way to put it. And then the final update is we are in the works right now to be creating a real logo for the channel. For the podcast, not the channel, for the podcast. And so you should hopefully within the coming 3-4 weeks see a change in the air to what exactly the podcast looks like, and you guys can see a little bit more professionalism out of us 2 dipshits with a real logo and not a Bitmoji.
Professional.
Well, just
laughable.
the look, not us 2, just the look.
At the end of the day, we have a blast doing this. We have a blast with everybody who shows up live. This is something that's going to continue to happen. We're both enjoying the hell out of this podcast. So, we want to try and spiff it up a little bit.
Yeah, make it look nice, polish this turd a little bit.
Yeah.
Now moving on to gaming news. If you missed our breaking news podcast, we did that on Tuesday of last week. Maybe you haven't heard yet. You've been under a rock or you just don't care. But Xbox recently acquired Activision Blizzard for a little over $68 billion. And they now closing talks are like, it's done. They acquired it.
Deal.
Yeah, they acquired it. They're working on getting as many games as they can over onto Game Pass, and they did announce towards the end of last week that they will be continuing Call of Duty for PlayStation. So if you're a PlayStation user and you were a little worried about that, don't worry. They said that for the foreseeable future, they're going to be continuing Call of Duty on PlayStation. But I don't know if you heard this or not. This came from, I believe it came straight from Phil Spencer. I'll have to find it a little bit later. But they are pushing to not release Call of Duties every year and instead release them when the game is actually polished and done.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when a larger studio that kind of knows their shit a little more gets a hold of it.
Yeah.
And I also believe that, so one of the things I've been thinking about lately is, they said that it's going to go to PlayStation. No matter what, Call of Duty, it's like the second largest selling game on PlayStation, on Sony. So yeah, they're not going to yank that. Microsoft wants to make their money. But I can almost guarantee you that there's going to be small little, pieces to the game or modes or something that's only going to be available on Games Pass or Xbox. I don't think PlayStation is getting the full fucking game. It's going to be, here's Warzone, here's multiplayer. Oh, you want to play campaign or you want to play zombies? That's over on Xbox.
I don't know if it'll be that drastic. I think it'll be a lot more like what Activision has done with Sony and in the past, where you'll have game modes or guns or just stuff like that. Like Xbox used to be partnered with Activision back in the Modern Warfare, like early Modern Warfare era.
Yep, I remember getting the maps early.
Yep, and so I can see something like that. I don't think they're gonna strip any content away, like huge content. But yeah, definitely something to look for. I think it's gonna be huge.
I said it last week. I just want to see their world burn. So
yeah, but we covered all of that. If you missed it, if you want to get the whole story and you want to hear our full opinions on it, you can find it on the breaking news episode of the podcast. It'll be right below this one. So
yep.
Other than that, some notable releases. We had Rainbow Six Extraction, which everyone forgot existed. That released on the 20th. You also had Hitman 3, which released on the 20th on PC, Xbox. I don't know, and on PlayStation it is. Yeah. So that's Hitman 3 on Xbox Game Pass. You can get the entire trilogy, Hitman 1, 2, and 3, the new one. So that is a huge thing to pick up. It's a lot of fun. Rainbow Six Extraction, you said you had tried it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Give us your impressions of it. Was it good?
So I did a tutorial. And then I went into a little bit of solo play, which I guess they allow you to play solo. I don't understand why they allow you to play solo. It's not fun by myself. So it's it kind of feels a little bit Tarkov like, where you go into an area, you got 3 zones to complete a mission in. So you got to clear the first zone, and at that point you're allowed to extract, which means you keep all your experience and everything you earned. Or you can go into the next zone for some better XP, better rewards. So I went into the next zone on my solo playthrough and ended up dying there. So what happens when you die, your operator stays there. And
Oh.
and then you can't use that operator until you either A, extract him, or B, he comes back automatically after a couple matches.
Okay.
So what happens is when they come back, he loses experience. So you got to level up each operator individually.
Right.
So I mean, I had fun with it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something I want to do solo. I did, was not fun playing by myself. Get another person or another 2 people. I think that could be a really fun tactical style game.
I'm down. It
Yeah.
looks fun.
Yeah, I mean the graphics are on point. I mean, obviously, every Rainbow Six game I've seen lately has been amazing looking.
Yeah, I was watching you play a little bit. It looks spectacular.
Yeah, my 2070's running it no problems. I was able to stream it in 1080. Looked beautiful.
All right. So you can find that on Steam. It's also available on
Not
Xbox.
on Steam. Not on
Oh,
Steam.
no, not on Steam. Sorry. On Epic Games Launcher.
Epic or Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Or Uplay. They call it Uplay.
Yeah, that's right. And then you can also find it on Xbox and PlayStation. Other than that, there hasn't been anything crazy to come out this week. No huge releases or anything like that.
Pokemon Legends of Arceus comes out on Friday. I'll be streaming that Friday. Selfish plug. Yeah, that's the only game I'm really looking forward to. Other than Dying Light 2, that might be a buy for me.
Yeah, the Stay Human.
Yeah, that might be something I'm going to give a run. That's February 2nd, I believe.
Okay. I really like the Dying Light games. They're definitely a lot. They have a different take, and I think that they're a lot of fun to play. The parkour, it definitely adds a whole new element to that game than other zombie games, right? Because other zombie games, you feel, at least in my experience, you just feel very robotic. I don't know. You can't jump. Most of them you can't jump, or if you can, you can't jump over anything. Mm-hmm. And Dying Light gives you a whole parkour Assassin's Creed, not to that extent, but a feel to it, and you can do assassinations on zombies, and you can all kinds of different weapons, and it's hardcore survival. It's really cool.
It'll be a good change of pace, and that's one thing that, like, me and you are both. You're probably a little worse than I am as far as changing games all the time, but I also love trying new games, and I'll jump back and forth. I'll go back to a game I played 3 years ago and play it for 3 or 4 months.
Emotional.
So, I'll probably pick up Dying Light. I might play it for 5 hours. I might play it for 4 days. I don't know.
Right, I get that. I am so bad about switching games. It's insane. Like, you will literally come into my channel and you will never know what you're gonna see. Period.
I usually have an idea though.
But
I think I'm the only one because I always ask you, what are we playing tonight?
Yeah, I have about a terabyte or more, and that's not, I uninstalled Warzone, so that's just other games games downloaded on my computer that I go all over. I just like changing it up. I like different feels of games. I have really bad, like, I don't know. It's ADD, but it's like, I can't focus on like one specific thing, or I like hyper focus on it and want to be the best, and then I give up.
Yeah.
Like Super People. I played it for 140 hours in a week, and then I was done. I was like, meh.
Yeah. Well, Super People's gotten a little bad with hackers. I'm kind of hoping they soon start cracking down on that, because that is a good game.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But other than that, there's not a lot of news going on. Our special guest host tonight is the man himself, the one who made the background that you're seeing if you're watching this now, the one who made the intro that you hear and see. when you watch or listen to the podcast, The Incoherent. Chode. We all call him Chode. We all.
Yep, he's Chode.
Yeah,
That's how we know him.
That's how we know him. So he's going to be joining us here in just a few minutes. Other than, I got to say, other than that, I don't think I have too much new stuff that's going on. I'm excited to see where the podcast goes though. I'm really excited. It's been we thank you guys so much. Like everybody who shows up to the lives, we're getting a lot of listens on the podcast, both on listening platforms, i.e. like Spotify, Apple, whatever, what have you, and also some views on the YouTube, and then the TikTok is also growing. So we're so thankful for our community and you guys that do listen. You guys are absolutely amazing.
Yep.
And
it's been a blast, and you guys are in here at the beginning. You get to see the early cringe part of this whole goddamn thing we do, and whenever we're 200 episodes in and it's so fluent, you're probably like, oh, these guys are professionals. No, this is how it started.
I don't think it's ever going to change.
Shit.
I don't think it's ever going to change.
No one else, probably not.
We'll be doing this next year, and we'll be just as bad as we are now.
Yeah, it's possible.
I did get asked a question in my DMs on Discord though on how you can support the podcast, and the best way to do it right now is just if you're listening to this on Apple Music or on Spotify, /rate the podcast, listen to it, and then on YouTube, subscribe and leave a comment, share it with your friends. We don't do this for any type of monetary gains or anything, so we don't have anything set up for that, so don't even try. The best way to do it is just to show up to the lives and listen to it after the fact. That's the best way. That's the only way, because we're not taking your money.
Give us a like, give us a rating, hit up our TikTok, comment, like, share, the normal ways like we talked about last week when supporting, how do you support a streamer?
Yeah.
Without using money. Like, we're not looking to make bank off of doing a podcast. This is just for our enjoyment and hopefully for your enjoyment. So just, follow them steps, share, like, rate the podcast, and yeah, you're helping, you're supporting.
Yeah. I will say this. I think that it's awesome to see how much we didn't expect the podcast to go anywhere. We do it for fun, and we do it out of the enjoyment of our hearts, right? And he came to me the other day. Red came to me, and he goes, "Hey, how do you want to split the ad revenue?" And I was like, "What ad revenue?" And he goes, "We got some ad revenue from the podcast." And I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "Just 50-50, whatever." And he's like, "Well, you do all the editing." And I was like, "I don't care, dude. 50-50." He goes, "All right, we both get half a penny." So yeah. But no, we've been having a lot of fun, and
yeah, it's just fun. We enjoy hanging out with you guys, talking with y'all. That's what it's all about for us.
Do you have a title for this episode? I meant to ask you and I forgot.
I don't make the title. I'm just here for eye candy.
Oh, that's right. I make the title. I don't have a title. I'll come up with one later, I guess. But without further ado, I think we've made him wait long enough. The man himself, the Incoherent, here he is. I hope he's ready, because he really doesn't have a choice. So here he is. What's up, Chode?
Hello.
Oh, he is
Chode.
Ready. Nice.
He's ready. Look at him, all professional and shit.
I'm all about my guy.
Yeah.
How
you doing?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Well, it's as good as it can be, I guess. Say the stream that started today did not quite go like I wanted it to, which, just forewarning, internet could poop out at any time, but it seems like it's doing okay.
Okay.
So we'll see we're just gonna play it by ear, see what we can do for now.
No worries.
Hey man,
I mean, we're not extremely professional over here.
No, outside of that, really, it's been chill. I'm on vacation right now. Well, staycation. So I'm literally just whatever I feel like doing any day. Sleepy's out of town visiting her sister, so it's just me and the cat at home all day.
So you and the cat, all right.
Yeah.
I gotta say, so you just started. So I know that you streamed a few years ago, but this was your first big stream, right? Like
Yes,
today
yeah.
was your first one.
All right, hey, hold on.
What?
That's not how we start this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yes, you are forgetting a very important
I
piece.
forgot. Red, this is your time to shine.
Chode,
Yes.
I have to know.
Yes.
Are you a grower or are you a shower?
See, I've been thinking about how I was going to answer this, knowing that this was going to come. And I think I've got the best representation. Now, for those who played console way back when, maybe even today, there used to be a brand of headphones that were called Turtle Beach. You know, I think most everyone had those.
Yeah, okay.
We flipped some words around. It's turtle head, bro. I'm a grower all day long. I'm
right,
turtle heading all over the place.
Turtle heading all over.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I have in common with that headset that you wear, that Razer headset?
Oh, these things are monsters.
Yeah, dude, but you know how the microphone goes in and out?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm an innie then an outie, you know what I mean?
Yes, for
Any
sure.
that-
I know what that means. My penis also retracts into myself.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, now you may continue.
Now can I continue? I know, I
Now you
fucked
may-
that all
yes.
up. That was on me. Okay, so you gotta see how did you feel? Because I know that while you were live, you said that it felt different. What felt different about being on the other side of the screen?
I think a lot of it was more, it becomes down to the expectation that no one places on you but yourself, technically. You technically, and this is where it gets really just based down, you owe nothing to nobody, and nobody owes you anything either. But that's the reciprocating nature of streaming is you want to be able to put out something that's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where it was, the fact of there is now these, 8, 9, 10 people that are watching that I now have to solely entertain. Essentially, like you guys in chat, obviously you're going to be able to help each other to just kind of boost it, but it's up to me now. And it's really different from, like I said, always being in the chat to being able to be more reactionary, to where I can be like, oh, that was funny. Oh, and I can make these like little quips and stuff. But when it's me that has everything done to them, it's more like, damn. It's like I said, it's on me. It's on my shoulders to make it. So it definitely was, let's say when I did the stream, it's not necessarily awkward or uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's both. It is both of those things.
So so you're like it's me Vash's head mod.
Yes. Well, I mean, you say that.
Well, you are, and that's okay. I know my place over there. It's all good. So yeah, like you said, now you're actually on the other side of this. So you're solely responsible for entertaining these people that come in. How did that make you feel? Like overall, with usually you're the one with me and Spades and other people's chats trolling whoever's streaming.
Yeah.
So are you prepared for that kind of stuff to happen to you now?
It
I do
doesn't
believe-
matter because he trolls me anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, back before someone rudely interrupted their guest.
You deserved it for that sound bite you have in your damn chat or your
Hey.
thing.
I recorded that myself too. I loved it.
Oh my god.
I did that perfectly. But really, and for one, I know for a fact that I can handle it. I mean, my fucking name is Chode. Obviously not my real name, but that's what people call me. I've had that name literally since like 2005. It's a very, very old name. But I think it's that really, from a more serious perspective, that really helps with chat engagement as well. Because if you're able to not take things seriously with Jesus Christ, if you take stuff like that seriously, I'm sorry. It's more, you could really feed off of your chat to make that, to boost that engagement and have fun with them.
Yeah.
For me, that's what keeps me coming back to channels. It's not always the more, hey man, how you doing? Good day. It's more, hey motherfucker, what the fuck you doing today? Like that's, and I think maybe that's just a product of the environment with the larger community itself. But it's definitely something I know I can handle. It's just more, for me, I think it's easier to, what am I trying to say? To feed off and to do something when I'm typing. That's why I've always been a really good writer for that, because it's easier for me to put my thoughts down. But when it has to be something so reactionary, it's a little bit different. But fucking troll my ass all day long, you're going to get it right back.
I need a break, Legend.
Okay.
I need you to shut off the audio on your webcam. Sorry, Chode. We're very unprofessional
Profession,
here.
I
professionalism.
made an oopsie and I accidentally closed the wrong tab on my
Yeah,
Chrome.
I figured that happened.
Yeah, I was like, I had something up and I clicked on the wrong X instead of dragging the window and yeah, closed my webcam. We use a browser source webcam to share each other's webcams and I screwed that all up. So,
All right, we're good.
oh shit. You know, I gotta say, Chode, so I think one thing you found out today is that the biggest bane to any streamer, right? Like you can have bad streams. You can screw up audio, you can have bad video, you can have all those things and people will still be able to watch you, right? But if your network goes down, you are screwed.
And that's the thing I even put it in, I think, Discord and chat. We have been in the location that Sleepy and I are at for at least 6 months, or right about 6 months. This has never happened, ever. And all of a sudden, last night, it started.
Oh my God.
And literally, I put in a ticket with my ISP to be like, yo, this is kind of, like, I'm not paying like a ton of money, but at the same time, I'm paying you money to make sure this doesn't happen. And it's more odd that it happens so suddenly, of sorts. Like I said, 6 months in, I don't understand what's really kind of going on. But yeah, it's like you said, it's the things that you can't control. Like all the other stuff you said, audio, that's fixed. My follow notification not saying the name, I already know how to fix it. I just got to do it. It's the small things that are easy. It's the things that you have no control over that are completely out of your hands. That is just, it's awful. I mean, that happens, I think, unless you're, I'm talking a big partner streamer, and that still happens to them too, but less often. There's nothing you can do. It happens to us all because I don't run them. I don't control the ISP. I have to do whatever scraps of internet they'll give me. I'll have to take it.
See, and I think that was one advantage to your stream tonight is, you had them issues, but you had a chat full of streamers who completely understood your pain of what was happening. So, whenever, it went down at first, I kept chat moving with raffles and everything. I'm like, okay, let's give them some time to fix. Let's see what we can do here. And then when you finally said like, no, it's kaput for today, send them out. But I think, you were lucky with who was in chat. Everybody kind of knows what's happening.
Yeah, I say if it was from a fresh perspective, which once again, I don't envy anyone who has to start fully fresh. I don't envy them any bit. But I think a lot of it is, like I said, it's because there's that understanding, it makes it a lot easier because it's very forgivable. Because for, I think, at least a good 60-70% of those in my chat, they stream and have had those issues.
Yeah.
One for another, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of out of your control. I mean, it's nothing you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
It's your ISP.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm hoping to get it fixed because like I said, I got all this time off. I really wanted to go kind of hard at the beginning to have some fun with it. But even then, the amount of enjoyment that I had with I don't even think it was an hour, like total that stream. The amount of enjoyment already was insane. It was so much fun to be, and I forgot what that felt like. I think that's where the biggest thing is. I forgot what it felt like to do that. And yes, especially the hours before was not stressful, but it hit with a little bit of anxiety because it's that, it's actually here, it's happening. And once again, that'll go away as more time goes. You kind of become what you want to do.
Yeah, it gets a lot easier to click that go live button.
It's probably because especially once the audience that you have knows what to expect from you. Yeah, because everyone knows me as who I am, but at the same time, no, they don't. Kind of, if you know what I mean.
I'll be honest.
It's more making my own identity out of everything.
My biggest folly when I hit the go live button is there's always something I forgot. Whether it's to disable a source or, fix my webcam or even get water. As soon as I click go live, I'm immediately running to do something else.
That's why I got that fucking countdown.
Yeah. you got to have the starting screen.
Help it.
I asked this. What?
My problem is I hit go live and I get, Dad, can you get me a drink? Dad, I'm hungry. So,
the bans of fatherhood.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta ask. I asked this on Hover and I asked it on TikTok, but I'll ask you guys too. What is one thing, right? You go into it, you're browsing Twitch. No one you know is live at all. Your entire follower list is off. So you're browsing Twitch to find someone new. You go into a small streamer. What's the biggest turnoff to you? Like you go in, you're in there for 5 minutes, and you immediately you leave and find someone else right away.
Let the guests go first.
Yeah, I have two answers to this. For one is because I usually go for games I know. Like if I know the game, like Elite Dangerous, I go in there all the time. There's a lot of small streamers because it's not a massive game. Big one is ignoring chat. Like it doesn't matter if they don't have one. It's if they're unresponsive to them.
Right.
That is just because y'all see it every now and then. They get even someone with like 8-9 viewers. Chat's kind of like, oh, that was cool. They say small things that could warrant engagement. Nothing. Just chilling. But the other one is really kind of shitty. It's because it's very subjective. I hate to say it like this, but it's the vibes.
Yeah.
I know this. It depends on my mood. If I'm trying to chill, if I got someone with just obnoxious amounts of energy, it turns me off a little bit. It's not their fault. It's just I can't deal with it.
Right.
Sometimes I want it to be a little bit more, not like I don't want someone who's boring, but to have that mellowed out. Like that's why I think with like JB, with Josh Barracks, usually even when he is really high strung, I don't find it to be too much. I really don't. I think he's found a really good level of excitement for a lot of the stuff he does. It's just sometimes it can be too much on some of the streamers I watch. Okay. Where it's just everything's hilarious. Everything is like, that's not funny.
Yeah, I would definitely classify Josh Barracks as a hype streamer.
Yeah. Without being overdone. That's why I really like watching him. It doesn't feel overdone.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched him that much to even have an opinion.
I think he was my third or fourth on my end of year. I have to go back and look at that again.
What about you, Red?
Oh, when it comes to streams, chat is for sure. Like, I try to engage with chat as much as I possibly can when I'm streaming. Like, I want to talk to people that are taking the time out of their day, come watch my damn mug on a computer screen or phone or whatever they're watching from. So chat would probably be one of my top ones. If I come into your stream and I say, hey, what's up? And you don't reply for like 5 minutes, I'm probably leaving.
Yeah, you're probably gone before that 5 minutes.
Yeah, I get it. Sometimes you're in a tense situation in a game where, you gotta pay a little more attention. But if you're, kind of chilling and you're not even looking over a chat, I'm gone. And maybe that's something you learn the more you stream. I don't know, but that's probably my biggest one. Second would probably be having a camera.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I need to see your facial expressions when I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I need to see if you're actually like excited that somebody's talking in your chat or if you're just like, fuck this. And I will say third, okay? And this might actually be number one. This is actually probably number one. I've been seeing it a lot more on Twitch lately. If you are begging for subs, bits, or donos, just fucking go do something else.
Yeah.
This shit drives me nuts. Anytime I see any streamer like, oh, I need this many subs or I need you guys to donate so I can do this. No. That's not what this is about. If you put out quality content, the money will come from it.
Yeah.
You going in and begging for that shit, it ain't gonna happen.
Oh, that's a huge turnoff for me too. I agree. I hate hearing people ask for money in general.
Oh yeah. Sleepy's always really bad about that. Whenever we see people on the side of the road, I don't even like to give them money. That sounds really bad, but also if it means anything, I never carry cash anyway. So
no, there you go. That's the same with me. I don't carry cash.
That's not even if I wanted to. I can't.
I'm not going to share my opinion on that. It's bad.
What about you, Legend?
There's a few. My big one is audio. If you have too much treble, like you have no bass in your audio at all, because you're using like a Dollar Tree headset or something, it hurts my ears and I'm gone.
So you're all about that bass.
I'm all about that bass.
No treble.
No treble.
No treble.
Now, like, obviously, sometimes you can't help it. Like, I myself have a fairly higher voice, right?
Well, that's because you're a girl, but go on.
Yeah. And so, like, I can't have a deep, throaty voice like Chode, right?
I won't say deep, throaty.
I'm not going to lie. I've been erect the whole time he's been talking.
That's, yeah. I'm telling you, part of it's the voice, part of it's the mic.
Yeah, but if you have a trash audio setup, then I just can't watch because it just hurts my head. But that's not. I would say that my number one though would. I don't know. I have so many. I'm so picky when I watch someone on Twitch. I don't mind no webcam. That's not a big thing for me. As long as you're talking to me, I don't really care. Talking to chat is a huge one, and definitely something that more streamers need to get better at. And engagement with chat is huge. And definitely something that if you're getting into streaming or you're new to it, you need to learn to master that skill as the fastest thing that you master. Hearing someone else, if you are streaming and someone else is streaming and you don't know them and you're talking about your stream, like you're talking to your chat and you're not muting your mic or you're talking to whatever, if I'm watching that actually annoys me and I'll leave. I'm going to be honest. Like if I hear someone in the background of your stream talking to their stream, that's a turnoff for me. Huge turnoff. And it's not even your fault. Like that's kind of petty because it's not the streamer's fault. Like what are you going to do? Tell them to shut up and mute their mic? Like no, there's nothing you can do, but
yes, absolutely.
But that's definitely a big one for me, but
see that doesn't bother me because I play with so many streamers that I'm just so used to it. And honestly, like if I'm playing a game with you and I'm not streaming and you're streaming, I'll talk to your chat through your stream.
Yeah, but I know you, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We're buddies.
Yeah.
If I went into, let's say I'm playing a game with Logan, right? We'll use Logan as an example. And I'm in Logan's Discord. We're playing Tarkov together, and I'm talking to my stream and not muting myself. That's rude. Because Logan and I don't have that relationship. We don't have that friendship where I can do that.
I see where you're coming from.
I can understand that perspective.
Yeah. And or another example would be if you're talking too much to your chat that no one else is able to talk, right? Like mute yourself. Fucking mute your mic. If you're talking for 20 minutes straight to your chat and you're having a whole conversation, mute yourself. Somebody who's really good at that is Vash. Vash is really good at
amazing at that.
He'll talk to his chat, right, and you'll hear him and whatever, and he'll say funny things. But as soon as he starts to notice that he's been talking to his chat for 2-3 minutes straight and no one else has said anything, he mutes himself and just talks to his chat.
Mm-hmm. But he's good at even right off the rip. Like I tell him not to worry about it when he's playing with me, but he'll mute his Discord. And if anyone wants tips on how to set up hot buttons for your Discord where you can mute it at the push of a button, just hit us up. Like we'll show you how to do it. It's not hard. Like my star key and my minus key on my keypad, mutes or deafens my Discord.
You got like the exact same thing I do on that almost.
Well, I do the same thing.
It's just
funny.
easy.
Yeah.
It's like keys I don't use or anything.
I'm going to give you my number one, though. My number one is the same as Red's. If I come into your chat and you're affiliated and you're asking for donos, you're asking for subs, you're complaining because you're not making enough money off your stream, anything like that, I'm gone. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because if you were making good enough content for people to support you, they would support you, right? Go get a job if you can't survive.
It might not even be the case of like putting out good enough content. It's finding your audience too.
Yeah, that's a big. Sorry,
you
that was a little
rude.
That was rude.
Well, I'm trying to help you from not being too much of a dick, but finding your audience, you really gotta promote yourself, and that's the thing. Someone might come into my chat, hang out for a couple minutes, be like, "Oh, he's not for me." Perfectly fine, not a problem. See you later. I'm not for everybody. I know that.
Oh yeah.
And most streamers are mature enough to completely understand that, and that person moves on.
Yeah. And some aren't, but that's my personal opinion on it. Some people don't care, some people just have a big heart and they're like, "Hey man, you need money, here's 20 subs or something like that." But I am not that guy.
Can they just give me money then? I'll just take the just give me the money, bro.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about that last week too. About Twitch taking half your freaking money.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that because of course I'm a regular listener.
A regular listener. He's a regular to the podcast.
I never get to I never get to watch it because I'm always working.
Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna do. Red has some what were they? News articles We're gonna get to those in just a second. I want to do with Chode in here. I want to do a Reddit Blitz. That's what I'm gonna start calling this. I need to get a sound bite for it.
Oh, this is like your own little made up bullshit.
Yeah, my own little thing,
Okay.
dude. That's what I want to get. I want to get a button for Reddit Blitz, so we can spam it. But we're gonna go through and I'm gonna find. I found some wild, like weird questions on Reddit, and I'm just gonna ask them, and you guys are gonna answer them.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I gotta get the browser up. This is the one I accidentally messed up.
This is
when
where
I
he
closed.
accidentally X's out his cam again, and
Yep.
we're in shambles.
Nope.
Well, I think it's always in shambles. That's just
It's just what we do.
What
here.
we do. It's perfect.
Okay. There we go. I am. Oh, I'm almost ready. Okay, we'll start with Spade. Chat has a good question. This is why I love this. Would you guys rather put a tail on or get pegged?
Are we assuming that the tail is one of the ones that is inserted?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the same question I would have.
I'm honestly going to say the tail, only because the pegging is a movement, and honestly, like I'm assuming it's probably the size of a butt plug. So I'd assume no experience. You just kind of put it up there, and it's just a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I would probably have to go with the one time inserted, one time removed.
Yeah,
I think I would prefer that method to rapid insertion.
Yes. I'm just gonna say I just don't think that man, just no.
Yeah, I mean, like Joe said, no experience in the matter, but yeah,
if I had to choose, I think it'd be pretty good just a literal one and done.
I mean, as long as I don't have to sit down, that might hurt.
Okay.
I mean, depending on the tail, maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah, maybe.
I have no idea, but okay. I like how detailed you got. It's just a little bit of pressure,
Oh, you're gonna have a hard time making me cringe.
I thought it was funny. God.
No, it's not fun. Not funny.
Okay, here we go. They're all lined up now. They're gonna start off pretty all right.
Oh, hold on. Exile just asked a question in my chat.
Oh boy. All right.
All right, so we're gonna do this question real quick, and then we'll get to Reddit Blitz. If you're 1 inch in your mom and your dad's 1 inch in you, what way are you going?
How bad do you want this podcast to get?
If you're 1 inch in your mom and your dad is 1 inch in you,
what way are you going? Are you backing it up towards dad, or are you going in mom more?
I'm backing up towards dad because my dad's in my trunk. My dad is dead. He is burnt and he is in ashes and he's in my trunk.
Jesus fucking Christ, Chode, you are no fun. God, why don't you know what? Why don't you pretend for a second that that he's not, all right, and just answer the question that was given to you.
I'd probably still go backwards. I just don't think I can do that with my mom. I'm a mommy's boy.
I'm going back.
Yeah, I think I'm going back. Honestly, I just don't think I can do that to my mother.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat.
I think it's almost the old fashioned. When your mom says, "I brought you in this world, I can take you out." I feel like that's the first step is that you get sucked back in.
Interesting take on it, but all right.
Oh my God.
Yep, I think we're all going back towards dad.
Yeah. There's no way. Yeah.
Fucking exile.
Fuck, dude. That's a terrible. Yeah.
Bring it on, bro. Oh no, that's actually I had another one like that was similar. Go ahead and start reading yours. I may be able to pull it back up in my head. I just don't remember for sure.
All right, so we're gonna go through these pretty quick, but they start off all right and then they get a little bit worse. We're gonna start off easy. What's an addiction that society pretends is a necessity?
Internet.
Oh, good one.
This is actually really good. A necessity.
Yep.
College degrees.
Ooh,
I like that one too. God,
I wouldn't say necessity may be strong of a word, but especially I think within probably the past decade or so has gotten a little bit looser. But when I was in high school, it was you were either going to college or you were flipping burgers.
Yep.
And that is nowhere near the truth of how it is.
No, not at all. I don't have a degree, and I almost made 6 figures 2 years ago. So
Yeah,
I think
it's not required.
What about you, Legend?
I'm simple-minded, dude. I was gonna say coffee. The amount of like necessity that people have
so
on coffee.
Fucking lame. Next.
I
Like,
know I'm
boo.
lame.
Where's the boo soundtrack? That's what I need.
I told you I simple-minded. What is one experience you think every single human should have?
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I think it's interesting only because is it personal? It's something you do? Because you could think something's great and it's not.
I think it'd be. I would say that it would probably be personal.
Because I was saying it's like a tailor pegging. I mean, some people may have different opinions on that
Correct.
and think it's your own experience.
I'm gonna go with making your own money through work.
Okay.
I think everybody, even if you're born into a family where you have millions and millions of dollars and never have to work, I think you should at least experience what the workforce is like.
Yeah, that's a really good one. God, what should it be? I'm trying to think of like extravagant ideas, but I don't think it needs to be quite like that.
That's just something that you think everyone should experience.
All right, here's one. Depending on your sex or your gender or whatever, kicked in the balls or flicked in the tits. That way you can experience.
Okay.
I want women to be kicked in the balls, and I want men to be like maybe either flicked or punched in the tits. Apparently that hurts a fuck ton. I don't fully know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm told. I don't know.
So I think, and that's a little bit weird, but I think that's something just to get a glimpse what the other side's like.
I think everyone should try to do a trick on their bicycle or skateboard or whatever, and have it end up ending really bad and getting really hurt. Because you learn a lot out of that when you take a jump off your bike and it folds in two and you crush your nuts. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I've crushed my nuts a few times. So
Yeah.
I kind of skated.
and you learned, you know.
Yeah.
Or
I learned. I didn't necessarily learn. We just got up and did it again.
my favorite.
Yeah, pretty much.
My favorite skateboarding videos are when they miss the rail or the skateboard goes out from underneath them when they're on the rail, or they put their feet on wrong, and it's just they hit it but then they keep sliding down the rail. Like they missed it at like the top and they just slide down. Oh shit.
Just like fuck, hurting me just thinking about it.
Yeah. Sounds painful.
Would you reign from masturbation or sex for 365 days for $1 million? Why or why not?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
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 Under no circumstance.
Ain't happening.
Here's the thing, and I'll call myself out a little bit on this because I'm 30 years old now.
Okay.
I was a virgin for a very long time. Partially, this is going to sound weird. Partially intentionally, like there were some opportunities that I had, but I didn't trust the person. If that makes any sense, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
You
I know
don't,
what you mean.
I didn't
want
trust
to get
that.
the wrong bugs.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. I didn't didn't have that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, bro, if that's the case, I should have been a millionaire billion times over. I can handle 365 days, all of that shit. I can.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm just not. I barely
It's
make
just-
it a day. So I'm not gonna lie. I barely make it a day. So no, 300. No. Keep
No.
your million.
No, not doing it. No.
It's not worth it.
No. What is an extremely common thing that others can do but you can't?
Podcasts.
So you have decent internet.
Just
Just make it all really fucking topical.
Oh.
Tweet
Oh,
a
that's a
post
good
after
question.
a podcast. Yeah, I can't do that.
I mean, I've listened to some other people make barking sounds, and I'm not quite as good at that.
Yeah,
Give it a
they
shot.
probably have the lead on that.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Let me see you do it.
I don't want to embarrass myself in front of people.
Yeah.
Just do bork.
I don't want to go
Bork.
viral for barking on public. I mean, that's just odd.
Oh my god, dude.
Imagine the embarrassment of someone that had that.
Yeah, right?
Must be
Crazy.
How do they live with themselves? Honestly,
I don't know.
I'm quitting the show. I quit. I mean, you guys are on your own now.
Oh,
right,
we need to
it's
have
just you
you
and me.
on more often.
Yeah.
But shit, man, I don't even really know what would be something like that.
I
I
can't-
know something because it's relatively topical. Driving a vehicle over like 6 wheels.
Really?
I had to when we moved here. It's not that I can't. I'm just not fucking good at it, bro. When we moved here from Texas, we're supposed to get like a 15-foot truck. They gave us a 25-foot truck. It was insane. It was so massive. And driving that bitch through 5 states was a pain. Like we stopped for gas at one point, or really I think we just stopped in general, and I had to back that thing up with a car tow, or like a because it actually was the fully lifted car tow.
Right.
Yeah.
And getting that bitch to back up without hitting the cars, and we were talking like maybe 15 feet of space from one's car to the other car kind of thing. Like I couldn't make any mistakes. And fuck, man, that was tough. I think it's just the sheer size of the motherfucker made it interesting.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Because my first car was a fucking Toyota Solara. That thing, barely, I think the top of that car got up to my fucking dick or something like that. It was small.
What about you, Red?
When it's turtle headed too, so that thing's like pointing like 90 degrees straight ahead kind of thing.
So this is something that everybody can do, but I can't, or just like a group of people can do that I can't.
Either way.
All right, so
I can't whistle well too.
I'd have to say, dealing with certain people, like if a person has like nothing in common with me and I don't agree with any of their views, I just can't really deal with them all that well.
Okay.
That's probably my answer.
I can't sit crisscross applesauce or touch my toes.
That's weight loss, buddy. We can get you on a diet for that.
No, even when I was skinny, couldn't. I can't do it. Oh no, you want it? Oh no. Okay.
Are you about to use like the big bone excuse right over here or something like that?
No, actually, this one is real, and my doctor told me why I can't do it, and you guys will think I'm dumb. Can you touch your hands behind your back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
That doesn't require anything.
No, it does. So my shoulder blades are too far one way or the other. So I don't have the. I can't. I literally can't touch them. I can't touch my hands behind my back, no matter what way I go.
It doesn't even. All right, for everyone listening to this, it doesn't even look like you're trying.
Oh no, I can't. What will I do?
Oh my god.
Oh, woe is
what do
me.
you want? I'll take my shirt off, and you can see all the stuff that goes on.
Taking the shirt off, you're putting the tail on too.
No, I honestly physically can't. Okay, the doctor told me why I can't. I can't remember it, but it's something to do with my shoulders and shoulder blades. I don't rotate that way.
You don't rotate that way.
I mean, keto is an amazing thing.
It's not because I'm fat.
I can help you.
It's not because I'm fat.
Oh.
Because I'm big boned. No, I'm kidding.
No, you know what's really weird? I'm just going to interject here because talking about big boned and people being weirdly shaped. I realized, I think when I met Sleepy, that I'm in the 2% of humanity. So, do you guys know, not to quote Cardi B here, do you guys know that dangly thing that swung in the back of your throat, the uvula?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know this is going to be weird. What does y'all's look like? Just kind of like a teardrop almost?
Yeah, like a teardrop.
Yeah, kind of like a teardrop.
Mine split.
What?
It literally looks like ball sacks. I'm not kidding.
I need photographic evidence.
Take a picture. I'll take a picture after the podcast and upload that. I am not kidding. There's less than 2%. It's just called a split uvula.
I mean, you're just a complete dickhead at that point.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
It's an invitation at this point.
Oh, no. That's weird, bro. Does it ever like? Oh,
can you catch stuff with it?
No, it is actually. It's a lot tougher, honestly, to make myself vomit though. Like whenever you're like really fucked up and you need to self-induce vomiting, it's really tough. So it takes a couple different pokes at it to really like make me do it.
Do you not really have like a gag reflex then?
I haven't tried. I'll have to test it out over the weekend with some of the boys. But I don't.
I mean, I'm free this weekend.
Hell yeah!
You cannot have a gag reflex with like you take too big a bite of food, people will gag.
Oh, hold on. I got some over here. One second.
Oh god.
I don't think I've ever gagged over food. What kind of food are you eating?
Well, like something that's really dry. You know, like you try to shove a whole biscuit in your mouth or something. You never done that?
I would say my gag reflex is very average from using the spoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Like it's not like one of those like I can put this entire spoon down my fucking throat. That would just make me a millionaire immediately.
Do you have a gag reflex, Red?
Yeah. I
Yeah?
do.
Okay. I don't want to talk anymore.
Yep. I can self-induce vomiting. I've done it before whenever you're like so sick and you feel like you just need to throw up to feel better. Yeah, just jam a finger in there. Bleh,
I
good
only have a gag reflex one time, and it's if I'm brushing my tongue and the toothbrush goes too far back. It makes me gag. But literally,
I think it's just more reminiscent for you.
I don't know how to say this. Anything else, I've never put a dick in my mouth. Anything else that goes in my mouth, it doesn't make me gag. Like,
I think it's hilarious that you had to clarify that you've never put a dick in your mouth.
Because as soon as I said that, you guys would be like, "Oh, really? Oh."
Well, I mean, I can still. I mean, you only said mouth.
Well, because I was talking about a gag reflex. I'm not gonna gag if something goes up my butt.
We know that from the tailless situation.
Oh my god.
Anyways, the Reddit questions, as we were doing before I interrupted.
You fart and out of your asshole emerges the crap genie. He grants you the ability to shit out any object of your choosing instead of shit for the rest of your life.
Money.
Only it cannot be money. So what do you choose instead?
Coins, I don't care.
Gold? Bro, could you imagine a solid gold shit? That hurts so bad.
Here's the thing.
I'm assuming the gold will be, tubular shaped in the same shape that
Yeah, but okay, your shit isn't like completely solid. Like it forms to your butthole, like as you poop out, right? So like it's soft. So if it was gold, it wouldn't.
Soft.
It wouldn't.
Yeah,
not that soft.
Gold's like one of the most malleable metals.
Not to your asshole.
I haven't tried it yet.
Me either, but I wouldn't want to know.
If anyone is willing to send in a gold bar to the podcast for research, hit me up. I will give you my address and we will try this.
We'll test this out ourselves.
I would have, dude. I don't know if I would do anything like that. I don't know what I would do.
So what would yours be?
I have no idea.
Blank checks.
Nothing hard though. No way, dude. Like you could.
I know this is gonna be the painful one, and I don't know how well it'd work.
Okay.
Diamonds.
See, I was thinking about that too.
Ring sized, because that won't be that bad. You'll probably get a couple cuts here and there.
Yo,
because they're
you tell him, you tell the genie that you want to shit like a deer, right? And it's all diamonds, because the deer just do those little tiny pellets, right?
You only get one wish from the crap genie.
Yeah, you can't have two.
No. You word it right, bro.
Like
you word
deer
it.
and
he's
shit
like,
this.
He's like, what do you want to shit out, right? And you tell him, you're like, look, I want to shit diamonds out like a deer. Boom, done.
And you shit out a deer.
You shit out a deer-shaped diamond instead.
Oh, but here's
and now you're dead.
If you start selling the diamonds, you can just have a surgery that'll just expand your asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine there's something you can put in there just to hold it open.
You know that one South Park episode where they did literal shit like that? Where they literally just made the shit mountains and they made Bono from YouTube piece of shit because that's what he is.
Yeah. Dude, I can't. If I had to pick a valuable substance, I'm going with gold also. But I still don't think it would be comfortable. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, hold on. I got
what
the
if you got diarrhea and it's molten gold?
Oh.
I'm loaded and I can deal with the pain. I don't know.
Yeah. What if this was going to be one that would hurt? I'm just going to tell you guys right now. It would hurt.
Okay.
3090s.
No.
I have to be able to upgrade every year now.
God,
I gotta
no.
go from 3090 to 4090 and I'm down. Like I'm in.
Fuck no, dude. You know how they have that little metal part that you put on the back, like it has your HDMI slots and everything, and it's got those two pegs that slide in right behind the motherboard, right? Those would tear your ass apart.
Who cares? I got a 3090.
What?
My asshole may be bleeding, but I'm enjoying 200 frames per second.
I shit twice a day. I don't need that many 3090s.
Why do you shit twice a day? That seems like a lot.
Morning and evening, dude.
That seems like a lot of effort.
No.
I shit once a day, maybe.
Maybe?
Well, it depends. If I ate at work, then I shit it when I get home. If not, then I won't shit till the morning.
No, bro. Definitely.
I'm a morning guy.
I'm a two-time. I wake up, gotta take a shit. Get home from work. Well, when I did work, when I would get home from work, gotta take a shit. That's just the
To
way
be fair,
it is.
your diet's trash.
My diet is, I eat like a 12-year-old, but
Yeah, so that's your problem.
Anyways, next question. Been on the diamond shittings long enough.
what is something very rare that people think is very common?
Love.
With a big softy at heart.
Oh no, man. I don't know where this came from, man.
A good personality.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go like Spades of the Common Sense is a good one, but I think another one that's on the same level of just kind of bullshit. Real friends, and I know there's that friend paradox of the more friends you have, the less friends you have, kind of thing.
Right.
But to have that core group that you have, I think people. It's the idea that you have less friends than you think you do.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I think you're right. I would say a good like a really good unbiased education. Like from when you're young to when you're older, like everyone has their bias, right? So like unless you're taking like math or science courses, those are kind of out there because math and science. But when it comes to like social economics or social studies or anything like that, like everybody's gonna have their bias on what works better or anything like that. And I feel like it's huge. Like you're never gonna find like an unbiased. Once you get into like college, you're not gonna find an unbiased point of view to teach from and get a good education.
Okay.
I can see that.
By the way, Miss Nani said ganja. I don't think ganja would hurt, and you could turn it into money. Shit out.
Are we talking the full plant?
No way, dude. Nuggets for sure.
Nuggets? Okay.
I would say ready to be used. Ready to be used.
And they at least come in baggies.
I mean, you might get some like paper cuts though with that.
Bucket.
Dude, why would it matter? Like, honestly, low key, since it's so light and fluffy, you probably wouldn't even shit it out. You'd probably just fart that shit everywhere. You'd always smell, though. Always.
I mean, here's the thing about that logic, though. I don't smell like shit 24/7. If I'm shitting it out, am I going to smell like that all the time?
Well, it lingers a lot more, though.
I don't know. I've taken some pretty gnarly shits before.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I've taken some big shits in my day.
Yeah, but like the shit smell doesn't stain like you don't walk out of the bathroom and smell like shit. You go and
if I don't wipe well enough,
you
maybe.
walk into a dispensary and you smell. What did you just say? God.
If you don't wipe well enough, maybe you do have a little bit of doo-doo smell.
God. What is the worst thing you've seen on the internet?
You don't want to know.
Yeah,
do we actually want to answer this?
You don't want to know.
We'll move on. I just want to see if you guys would answer or not.
No. No, you don't want to know. You know 4chan, correct? You know B, the forum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen those special threads of people's heads leaving their bodies?
Yes.
Yes,
yeah,
there you go.
That's that's where
done.
I was gonna go to. That's yeah. Okay, so we've all
when
seen
you watch people.
Two girls, one cup is pretty high up on the list. We're gonna talk about it. We're just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
2 girls, 1 cup. I got tricked into watching that.
Oh, everyone did. And then the cycle repeated. You tricked all the other friends.
I don't know if decapitation or that was worse, and I'm thinking that was worse.
It might have been because this is one of those you could at least dissociate a little bit from the death and killing stuff. This is 2 girls eating shit.
Yeah.
There's still other ways around it. It's 2 girls eating shit out of a cup.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
That was bad.
That's pretty bad.
All right.
If the news headline came out, celebrity outed as killer, who would you expect it to be about?
I'm gonna say this answer just to fuck with one person in this room. Liam Neeson. It's like all my years of training in these shitty movies has come to light.
That wouldn't surprise me, and he'd be the same killer as he is an actor.
Fuck, I missed.
Imagine the odds that Liam Neeson finds this podcast and hears me talking shit about him.
For sure,
and
Alec
outs
Baldwin.
us in front of everybody.
Listen, Mr. Neeson, if you're listening to this, They didn't need to be more than one Taken movie. They're the fucking same. Please stop.
Yeah.
Please seek help.
Just quit. All right.
At least Keanu Reeves did fucking Bill and Ted. You literally have one thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna say it just solely based on the way he looks. It'd be William Dafoe.
Oh, but Willem Dafoe's so nice.
He is so nice, but like, if honestly, if you saw his face next to that headline, you would not be shocked.
Yeah, I could see that. I could.
All right. I'm going with Gary Busey.
Oh, fuck. He'd get off on the insanity defense, though, 100%.
Yep, he would.
100% get off on that.
I'm going with Gary Busey.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
What is not illegal, but it is completely evil?
Monopolies that are not monopolies. Xbox, I'm looking at you. You're getting damn close. You're getting really fucking close.
Yeah, they're kind of the Disney of the gaming world right now.
Mm-hmm. They paid more for fucking not EA, fucking Activision than Disney did for both Marvel and Star Wars combined. Yeah. I remember seeing that article of when they bought fucking Star Wars for like $6-7 billion. I'm like, holy fuck. This is 10 times that, bro.
Bro, when
that goes to show you where the gaming world is compared to where the movie world is.
Oh yeah,
gaming is the most profitable form of entertainment in the world.
Yeah. Not only that, a lot of them cost more. A lot of them cost more to produce. Like I think to produce Modern Warfare cost north of like $500 million.
Well, I mean, look at fucking GTA. Not to excuse the absolute horse shittery that is Star Citizen. But that's a story for a different fucking time. I'll talk about that bullshit all day.
Dude, I'll tell you, you know what I think is completely evil, but is not illegal? Putting your bike lock on someone else's bike.
That's a very niche problem that someone in this room seems to have.
Yeah, that seems to be you were targeted at one point in your life and you're still upset about it.
No, I've wanted to do it my entire life, but I never have because I hold myself back. But imagine, dude. Imagine, like, because in Denver, a lot of people bike to work because it's a city and, you know. And you pass so many bikes, and I've always just wondered, what if I just bought, like, 30 bike
technically
locks,
be considered illegal, though? Could it's like illegal seizure? Because they can no longer access it.
I mean, they could.
You are technically holding their stuff hostage of sorts.
How are they going to catch me?
probably security cams.
Okay, I'll think of another one. What's yours, Red?
Mine would probably be... All right, so it's something that drives me nuts every time. It's hard to like just do a short little sum up of it. Okay, so you're driving down the road. There's two lanes. The lane on the left ends. The lane on the right does not. There's signs thousands of feet before left lane ends. And this motherfucker doesn't move out of the fucking left lane and then expects you to slow down because he decided he was more important today and had to get ahead of you. Those motherfuckers should be shot on sight.
Yep.
Honestly, it wouldn't be so bad if they just sped up, but they always match your speed.
Yeah, that it doesn't matter. Don't speed up and get in front of me. Like, you've seen the lanes ending. You should probably go kill yourself.
You saw the lanes end. Oh, there's no more moving over. Just fucking kill yourself.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
I have a similar one as well. Like whenever I'm driving, because I try to be a safe driver. I've never had an accident or anything like that. I try to give at least like two cars, especially on the interstate, two cars, linked between me and the car in front of me. Motherfuckers that pull over in front of me, so I have to slow the fuck back down to get that. And the motherfucker comes back over, I gotta slow the fuck back down. It's like, bro, I'm just trying not to fucking die on 95 today. That's all I'm trying to do.
Just trying to survive, man.
I'm trying to get to work, bro.
Yeah, you gotta drive different when you're driving. So we live up like way north, out of the city. We live in a small town in Colorado, and bro, when I would drive down to the city, driving it like around the highway in my small town, no problem, dude. We're way up north. Nobody gives a shit. And then as soon as I get towards the city, you have to be on someone's ass, or else the person next to you will cut you off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Like there is no two car, there is no like safe following distance. You are either tailgating or getting cut off, and those are the only two options.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I just hate people. I hate drivers in general. Teleportation needs to exist.
I agree. Be so much easier.
Which fictional character is most likely to be a complete freak in bed?
I'm gonna have to say Miku Nakano. Some of y'all saw her earlier in my stream. I gotta say something about it, man. I'm just seeing it. That's actually a really tough one though, because there's not a lot. Like when you say fictional, are we talking like real life actor playing a character?
No,
or like truly fictional fantasy created.
Probably,
they don't exist.
Yeah, probably fictional fan. I would go like full blown fictional, either cartoon or like book,
Lola
or
Bunny,
whatever. Lola Bunny,
100%. Tell me from Space Jam she ain't a freak, bro. Telling you right now.
Oh my god!
I keep it real.
Oh. It's me Vash in my chat just said Lola is a baddie.
Tell me that did not make you question shit back in the day. That or Flubber.
Flubber? No. What?
I don't think I've ever viewed Flubber as sexual in any
I've
way.
never
sexual. Just imagine.
Flubber.
Just imagine.
Just imagine. Oh my
Just
god.
Imagine.
No, I don't. Really?
It would make a good fleshlight.
No.
Oh, absolutely. See,
no.
You're starting to imagine. Spades, you call me that one more fucking time, I will end your entire existence. You know my fucking feelings on that shit.
I was gonna.
To anyone listening, he called me a furry. Fuck furries. Not me. Fuck furries.
Yeah, you do. I know. You love it. You're all about it, aren't you?
God damn. It doesn't. I gotta say, whenever Legend tries to roast someone with the same way we roast him, it just doesn't hit the same.
Because you guys always
it
make
doesn't.
fun of me. It's literally all the time.
Maybe
You're
that's why you did the bark so well. You learned from your brother.
All right, your name might be Uncle Legend, but you're more like everybody's little brother.
You are
I
the
give
child.
up. I quit.
All
I quit.
right,
Anyways,
so fictional
Lola-
character.
Dude, I'm gonna go with Raven from Teen Titans.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
She's
That or
probably
Tara.
nuts.
Or Terra, but probably more Raven.
No, definitely.
Starfire
Raven.
is probably too. She's probably too conservative, bro. I ain't in the mood for that.
All right, Starfire missionary all day. Raven would probably handcuff you and spin the bed around while you're on it or something.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, dude. Raven's gotta
ready.
be nuts.
Oh, this is a tough one. I'm trying to run through it.
So-
Hmm.
Okay, while you think, I'm gonna.
I think Harley Quinn's too easy. Like that's what I would want to say,
Oh yeah.
but I think everybody knows that
Yeah.
she would be a freak. So I'm gonna have to go with Misty from Pokemon.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
I'm down
I
for
think
that.
that's where I'm going. Misty from Pokemon.
Oh, you know, another Bat villain that would probably be crazy would be Poison Ivy.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
She's probably into some bondage shit.
Well,
The
yeah.
only problem is the fucking clap you get the next day.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of itching.
Okay, what has absolutely no real reason for being so expensive? Can we all
Graphics
just say it in
cards,
unison? Yeah, I was gonna say graphics cards.
Yeah.
God, dude, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace the other day because I browse it quite often, and since I was looking for a graphics card like last year, like my entire Facebook Marketplace is graphics cards, $30.90 for $4,220.
I was really hoping that 4 was going more at the 400 range.
Nope.
Be nice.
That was not, dude.
I was
That
saying
is 2.5 times the retail price.
That's the issue that's so obnoxious is the 30 series is supposed to be the more affordable entry level while still being superior to the 20 series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even
Like
close.
the 3080 was supposed to be right at what, $800 I think, and the 90 was supposed to be like 15 because it was bonkers powerful.
Bro, the 3060 is supposed to sell for $300. The retail price is $350. I
You
bought
probably can't get
mine.
those close in 700 800.
I bought mine for $600.
I'm impressed you even got that cheap.
Yep.
That's still 100%
Yeah.
overpriced. Or no, that's right, 400, but still, it's a fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. There's nothing. There's no other right answer to that question. GPUs are the only right one.
Yep. For us
What?
real gamers.
Oh, this is gonna be fun
Yeah.
because we all like. Okay, so we all know each other. For anybody listening, and if you couldn't tell already, and we all like little bit different types of music. We all have overlapping genres, but we all tend to like different music. What is the most overrated band of all time?
Nickelback.
I don't even think they're overrated, bro. Everyone hates Nickelback. You got to come up with a different one.
No, that's the easy out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had most of Nickelback's albums back in the day.
I'm gonna trigger some motherfuckers.
Okay,
go for it.
Guns N' Roses.
I hate to say it, but I agree with you.
Hmm?
I don't think you're wrong.
That's overrated as fuck. They had like 2-3 really good hits. Like I would almost say Metallica. Metallica's entire Black album was great for what it was. Like nowadays, I don't think it holds up as well because it's just old and the production was a little shit. But
yeah, but that's just how old. That's how most old music went too.
Because it's not, like I said, for the most part, they're there, but I don't feel like the staying power of the music is there. I don't really, and this is from a personal perspective, I don't think it's as influential as, let's say, Metallica, for example. The amount of bands that probably say Metallica is their influence versus someone that says Guns N' Roses is theirs is probably not the same.
I think it was just the time that Guns N' Roses came out and the type of music they made that made them so popular.
And Slash was a little bit of a easily publicized sense.
Yeah, that's true.
This dude with the big old hat, he could shred with the hair, just easy.
Yeah. Does it have to be a band? Are we talking any artist or
any artist, band, whatever?
Nicki Minaj.
Fair.
Agreed.
That's my answer.
You know, if we're gonna go down that, dude, Cardi B.
That'd be my number 2.
Fair.
You want to know what's wrong with Cardi B?
Everything.
And I'm probably gonna get some hate for this, and you guys can hate me all you want. If any guy did what she has done to men, they would be bastardized. They wouldn't have a career. And not to mention Cardi B's music is ass. And yet she's still super popular.
Yeah, I agree.
I enjoyed the hip hop musics of today's youth culture.
Is that's all you're gonna stop right there? You enjoy hip hop music of today's youth culture?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Me too.
Me not so much.
I don't want to use Cardi B though, because that feels like an easy out. Because I feel like a lot of people think she's. I hate to say it, but 6 a.m.
Oh, absolutely. Get that garbage shit out of here.
I
don't think they're overrated though. I think they're just shit. I don't think they were ever really that rated.
Shit.
I don't think that they were shit. I just think that in the scene, like in that
Nikki
scene
Sixx
of
is terrible,
music,
and no one can tell me otherwise.
I love Nicki. So you know.
You heard it here, folks. Nicki Minaj is his favorite.
No, Nikki Sixx.
Yep. Love Nicki.
Okay. I think that's gonna do it for Chode though, bro. I appreciate you coming on. I honestly didn't think you'd ever want to be on here. I'm gonna be real.
No, I enjoy talking about stupid shit.
Yeah, it's definitely been a blast. Love having you on, man. It's been a lot of fun. We definitely going a little long on this podcast, and I think it's just because of how much we've all been enjoying our hypothetical questions.
Yes.
Yeah, but
actually, real quick before we get off, I'm going to ask this one question because we're on the music thing.
Yeah.
You had to, I think I maybe asked you have to erase from entirety of existence 2 of your favorite bands' music. It never was created. It never will be created ever again. Who would you get rid of?
See, I remember you asking. I was able to keep one and get rid of one.
Yeah, pretty much that's it. One you'll stay. One must go away permanently for all your time.
So 2 of my favorites.
I like asking this question.
Yeah, 2 of my favorites are Avenged Sevenfold and Offspring. And Offspring's not going anywhere.
I kind of figured that would be it.
Yeah.
Also, because they're probably with how fucking smart they are, they probably figure out a way around it.
Yeah, right.
Fucking more degrees and the fucking thermometer on in that band.
Linkin Park and Hollywood Undead, and I would never give up Linkin Park for any band, period.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's good.
What about, boys? What
What's
about
yours?
you?
What's yours?
Yeah, you little
That's a good
shit.
question. So, my issue is I have so many fucking bands they rotate. Fuck.
So who's current for the week or the month?
Let me pull up my Spotify and see what we got. I know Sleep Token's one of them. But I think one of my all-time okay, here we go. Coheed and Cambria will be one of them. Because, let's be real here, it's fucking Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking Coheed and Cambria.
Fuck, what would my other one be?
All I can think about the way you said that is the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Catalina wine. This is going to be out of fucking left field, and I know it's going to be weird, but I fucking love this gentleman. I love pretty much everything he does. Phil Collins.
Oh, okay.
This is going to blow your mind. I'd get rid of Phil Collins.
Oh no.
I'd say only because I love what he did. It was done and could have been done by so many other people.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Well, with that, let's Chode, give it whatever plug you want to make. Give us a plug because I don't know what to plug for you. So you plug whatever you feel like plugging right now.
Hi, my name's Chode. I just started streaming and it's already been fucked up. But that's really so. Yeah, Incoherent Chode. I just started streaming again. It's a lot of fun. I do a lot of editing stuff. I don't create images. Don't fuck with me on that shit. I can't draw. I do a lot of video editing and stuff, and I have a lot of fun with it. That's really all I do. I don't do much. I listen to music. I fuck around. And I'm in a lot of these boys' chats.
All right, there
That's
you
it.
have it. That's the man. That is the guest of this podcast. Yo, it was a lot of fun though. I appreciate
Absolutely,
you coming.
it was
on.
fun.
Absolute
I appreciate
honor
you guys
having you
me.
on. Thank you for giving us your time.
Absolutely, we'll see you, boys.
Yep, get the hell out of here.
Oh God.
That was fun.
That was a blast. He's definitely a blast to have on for sure.
He is. Do you want to cover anything else before we start the outro? The outro normally takes us about 15 minutes because we're both slow and we talk a lot. So
Yeah. I put a couple topics into Discord. Nothing really pressing, I don't think. Let me take a look here at my Discord.
okay.
Yeah, it was just a couple funny news stories. Man claims delivery driver shouted, "You are so fat," when dropping off a DoorDash order.
That must have been at my house or something.
It was probably at your house.
Dude, did you see the one? I don't know if it was staged or not, but DoorDash driver pulls up and they texted him and told him that they were giving him a cash tip, not tipping him on the app, which is fine. And he gets up and they had stuck a $1 bill in the door and he pulls out the $1 bill, looks at it, and he throws the drinks at the door and then stomps on their food. And he goes, "That's for the $1 fucking tip." And then
That had to be staged.
it had to be, right?
There's no way.
I couldn't tell. I legit couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I just saw the video on TikTok, and I know a lot of stuff on TikTok is staged, but I couldn't, dude. It looked pretty legit, but I couldn't tell.
So the only news story, since we talked about graphics cards a little bit, I would like to discuss this is an article from Game Rant. Nvidia gets flack as it compares upcoming RTX 3050 to 5-year-old GTX card. So they're comparing this 3050 to where is it? Trying to find it, to a 10 or 1650.
Bro, no shot.
Like, why are they put your fucking efforts in the 3060s, the 3070s, and the 3080s?
I don't even know why they would produce a 3050 because one, you can't get much cheaper than a 3060 price wise.
Yeah.
I mean, 3060s, if you can find them at retail, $300-$400. They don't get much cheaper than that.
Stop producing these 3050s. Nobody wants it. Everybody wants at least a 3060.
They're gonna compare it to a 1650.
Yeah, like,
oh my god,
just don't. Why are you doing that?
If you're gonna pick any card to compare it to that's in the 16 series cards, compare it to a 1660 Ti. Right, your top of the line 16 series card, because the 1660 Ti can still compete. Like it's still a viable card, but the 1650 is not for people who want a 30 series card.
Yeah, just produce the 3060s at the very minimum.
My god,
like there's people out there that would be okay with I'll take the 3060 if it's what I can get right now.
Jeez Louise.
So the last article I had. Steam breaks concurrent user record 4th week in a row. It's kind of showing that PC gaming, is definitely on the rise. Like a lot of people are getting into it. Gaming's more popular than it's ever been, and I think a lot of people are going to PC just because they're tired of consoles. Not that there's anything wrong with a console. If you want plug and play, console's the way to go. So apparently they had 29,198,370 concurrent players using Steam.
Jeez. I think
that's fucking crazy.
I'm gonna state my opinion on the console thing. I think the reason people are switching from consoles to PCs is because you can get like if you want a starter PC, right? Nothing crazy. You just want to play some of your favorite games, maybe, not worth anything on Steam, pretty much. You can buy a $600-700 starter PC off Facebook Marketplace, and I got mine, and it ran great. Like, you can get a solid build, and that's the same price you're gonna pay for a next gen console. And you'll be able to play a lot of your favorite games, and then you can upgrade the components. And if you can't do it, I guarantee you, everyone has a tech PC guy. Like, everyone has one, right? So if you can't upgrade the components, you more than likely know someone who can. So I think the benefits, because consoles used to be a lot cheaper than PCs, but with the rise in prices on consoles and the scarcity of them, people are just turning to PC because they're like, look, if I'm going to spend $600 on a 1X, why would I not just buy a $900 computer and save for an extra month?
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely not wrong there. And I think we're seeing, like, okay, so God of War you can now get on Steam. Horizon Zero Dawn you can now get on Steam. Xbox has their Games Pass on PC now. So I think you're seeing where PCs are your kind of middle ground. If you're a huge gamer and you enjoy games across all platforms, if you have a PC and you have a Switch, you're golden.
Yeah, really.
I mean, what can't you play? Spider-Man? Is that the only title you can't play? Are you going to go buy a PlayStation 5 for Spider-Man?
You want to hear my hot take on consoles? Sony keeps making PlayStations. Xbox does not make a next generation.
I really don't think they should.
Yeah, Xbox continues to produce the One X, and that is the last Xbox. And after that, they start focusing more on optimizing their app and everything for PC gaming. Just because, I mean, you can look at numbers, you can look at player counts, you can look at anything, and honestly, it is more lucrative for companies to invest into PC gaming and everything than it is for consoles, because for retailers too. Fun fact: retailers 9 times out of 10 make zero money off of any console sold on sale. So they'll
make no money.
Yeah, they'll buy it from the manufacturer. They'll get it in for $450, and they'll sell it for $500, and they mark it up $50, and then they have a sale where it's $50 off. They don't make any money. They make money on all the peripherals, right? PC world, completely different. Most PC company manufacturers and builders and whatever, like NZXT, CyberPower, all of that kind of stuff, they make money off of the PC because you buy the individual components. So they'll get PC parts for cheaper from the manufacturer and be able to sell them to you at a marked up cost of 20% normally, right? So they can make more money. Yeah. So the PC world is just... Now, is it better for everyone? No, but is it better in general for companies and consumers? Absolutely. Like, if you didn't have consoles, you would be able to... I'm just going to say it. You would be able to buy a freaking graphics card because there would be nobody competing for the silicon to make the chips.
Exactly. Yeah, you'd be able to get something for a half-decent price because you don't have so many manufacturers in the market.
Yeah, that's my hot take, is that PlayStation continues on to the PlayStation 6 dies, and Xbox does not make a next generation Xbox, and they focus heavily on their PC gaming world, especially with the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. They have no reason to not to. They can make so much. They make so much money with Bethesda and Activision. It's insane.
Well, I don't think Sony's ever. I don't think the PlayStation's ever gonna die. I really don't. I really don't see it happening because there's just so many loyal PlayStation fans that I think no matter what, they're still going to sell 5 to 10 million consoles.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be somebody that does not want to deal with setting up a PC.
That's true. The consoles are definitely a lot easier.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's days where I look at my PC and I'm like, I just want to press a button and shit just works.
Yeah. I think
that's
with
few and far between, but
I think with the Ryzen pre-builts though, it's if you're not streaming, it's really easy to set up a computer and run it and have everything run fine.
I get you're probably right there. With us streaming, there's always audio and shit we got to worry about.
Yeah, and you don't have that worry if you don't stream. It PCs and without streaming, PCs are incredibly easy to set up, and with Windows 11, they make it super easy. Like I had to walk one of my buddies through upgrading to Windows 11 and going from Windows 10 to Windows 11. Microsoft did a really good job of just a really smooth transition, and getting a new computer that has Windows 11 on it, the setup process is super easy. Super easy.
I have not upgraded to Windows 11.
Me either, because it's really bad for streaming. But if you don't have anything else, I think that's us for the week.
No, yeah, get us out of here.
All right, you guys can find the Balderdash podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, as well as YouTube, and we record live currently over on Twitch, twitch.tv/uncle_legend. The E in legend is a 3, and red_devil. The E in red is a 3-3-2-1. I said that wrong. Red_devil 321. The E in red is a 3. You'll figure it out. I'll have the links posted. But you can find us there. We record them live. We are going to be switching over to YouTube to do our live recordings of the podcast. Later on in February, we will give you guys updates as we go. You can also find us on TikTok and Twitter at the Balderdash and at the Balderdash podcast, respectively. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channels, whether it be on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok, wherever it may be. We appreciate all the support. It's been absolutely amazing. And share us with your friends. If you think that they would enjoy us, just two idiots talking around, be sure to share us with your friends. And as we continue to grow, we're going to continue to get better. Maybe.
Probably not, but we'll still be here.
Yeah, we will still be here. This current podcast, if you're watching us live, it will be uploaded onto YouTube tomorrow, and it'll be available for download on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts later on tomorrow evening. You guys have been absolutely great. We had TheIncoherent on today, and he's a good time. We love having him on. If you want to be on the podcast and you want to be one of our guests, you can hit us up in Discord, in Uncle's House Discord, or in the Red Devil Discord. We will be making a Balderdash podcast Discord as the podcast continues to grow. We just haven't quite gotten there yet and got it all touched up and nice and pretty. Also, if you do want to be on there and you don't have Discord, you can leave a comment on the YouTube video. You can join our lives on Twitch and let us know. And also DM either one of us on Twitch. And you can also DM us on Twitter. That is not a problem. We just like to know, and we can get you scheduled in. We record every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we would just ask that you be ready around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. To be ready there. Other than that, I don't have anything else. You guys have been absolutely great. My name is Uncle Legend. This is my co-host, Red Devil, and we are signing out.
And always remember, as quoted by the late, great Benjamin Franklin, shoot fast, eat ass.